If you're in the market for a car, you've probably asked yourself whether buying or leasing is the best option. More importantly, which choice gives you the biggest bang for your buck? Now, we all know that car dealers are incentivized to push the option that makes them the most money. But what about you? What's the cheapest way to get a car? After running the numbers, I was shocked at the results. And today, I'm breaking it all down for you. We're going to go over the 3 main ways to get a car. The cheapest option based on actual calculations. Important considerations that can save you thousands. So let's get into it. The main options. First, let's talk about the 3 ways to get a car. Option number 1, buying the car outright in cash. This is the simplest method. No monthly payments, no interest, and the car is 100% yours. But let's be honest, most people don't have that much cash lying around. Still, we'll use this option as our baseline for comparison. Option number 2, financing the car. Here you put down a deposit or not and finance the rest. The car is yours to keep at the end of the term, but you'll be making monthly payments plus interest. Option number 3, leasing the car. Leasing is essentially renting the car for a set period, usually 2 or 3 years. You don't own it, but you can swap it for a new one at the end of the term. However, there are restrictions, mileage limits, modification rules, and lease end fees. Now that we understand the options, let's run the numbers to see which one is actually the cheapest. The calculations. Let's assume you're looking at a Jeep Wrangler with a price tag of £48,486 after taxes and fees. We'll use a 3-year period and an annual mileage of 18,000 kilometers, totaling 54,000 kilometers. The interest rates we'll use: 1.99% for financing, 7.99% for leasing, and the key variable, the resale value of the car after 3 years. Based on my research, I've used a range between $30,000 and $35,000. Now, let's break it down. Scenario 1, deposit with no deposit. Here's how the numbers shake out. Buying in cash costs £13,486 after 3 years, factoring in depreciation. Financing costs $15,004, including interest. Leasing costs $18,000, including lease payments and interest. So far, buying in cash looks like the best option, but we need to factor in opportunity cost. By paying in cash, you lose the chance to invest that money elsewhere. Even in conservative investments like GICs, you could earn 4 to 5% returns, meaning an extra few $1,000s. With that adjustment, financing actually becomes the cheapest option, even cheaper than paying in cash. Now, let's assume a lower resale value of $30,000 instead of $35,000. Buying in cash now costs $18,400. Financing now costs $20,000. Leasing still costs $18,000. With a lower resale value, leasing actually becomes the cheapest option. Scenario 2, $5,000. Deposit. What if you put $5,000 down? Your financing payments drop to $1,002 a month. Your lease payments drop to $300 a month. Now, let's see what happens to the total cost after 3 years. If the resale value is $35,000, buying in cash remains the cheapest option. Financing is second cheapest. Leasing is the most expensive. If the resale value is $30,000, leasing actually becomes the cheapest option. Key takeaways. So, what does all of this mean? It comes down to 3 key factors: how much money you're willing to put down, current interest rates on financing versus leasing, the future resale value of your car. If resale values stay high, buying, especially financing, is cheaper. But if resale values drop, leasing can actually save you money. Pros and cons of each option. Let's wrap this up with the pros and cons of each choice. Buying in cash. No monthly payments. No interest. Requires a lot of upfront cash. Car depreciates over time. Financing, you own the car. Can be the cheapest option if resale value is high. Monthly payments plus interest. Leasing, lower monthly payments. Flexibility to switch cars. Never own the car. Mileage limits plus restrictions. Final thoughts. Owning a car is not cheap. Beyond the purchase price, you have insurance, gas, parking, and maintenance costs, which can add up to $300+ per month. To maximize savings, take advantage of tax incentives like EV rebates for zero-emission vehicles, business tax write-offs for vehicle expenses. The bottom line, do the math before making a decision, because the cheapest option for you depends on your financial situation, the car market, and your driving habits. If you found this helpful, check out my other videos on maximizing savings and tax deductions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.